Hey,
what's up, guys?
welcome. Today, reminder, who you are, what you're working on, what did you ship this week?
For sure. Yeah. So, hey, what's up, guys? My name is Elliot. I'm a developer in the NEARWEEK ecosystem. I've been working on several different projects, but a project I want to talk about today is Curate.fun, which, if you are familiar with the goated NEARWEEK news bot, you basically know how this works. So essentially, curators can submit content to any of these types of feeds using hashtags by replying to comments. Moderators approve that, and then there's all these different distribution channels that uses plugins that determine where this content goes. So, for example, we got this post that I guess Pikes Peak AI released a new design and features, which is pretty sweet. So we can submit it to Curate.fun. We'll submit it to the Near feed. We'll say that Pikes Peak got a new look. We will wait for it to appear here. This is our Curate.fun dashboard. You can see all the feeds that are in here, all the different content that's been going through. Here's the Near feed. Just got submitted. We got the moderation notes. And then since I am a moderator of this feed, it is automatically approved. Otherwise, somebody would have to go and comment on my curation to approve or deny. But since it was automatically approved, it was automatically distributed to a Telegram feed. So Telegram is just one example of the plugins. The cool thing about the bot is it is entirely dictated by this JSON config. And there's all these different plugins you can use: Telegram, RSS, transformations, Supabase, Notion, and there's a lot more to come. But the cool thing that I really wanted to talk about for this week, what we're shipping, is this demo, which kind of demonstrates something really cool about the plugins. So let's see. So this bot uses plugins for transformation, distribution, inbounds, etc. And a challenge with using plugins in this app or other apps, such as like Obsidian or even Eliza OS, which has its own plugin framework, is that you need to actually install the plugin, rebuild the app, and then redeploy. So that means that there's downtime, and you're also installing packages into your node modules. You are creating a bigger bundle because you are adding more plugins. The cool thing about it is that we can use something called module federation, which kind of does this at runtime. So this is kind of like a mini demonstration of this big config. You can imagine this long-running AI agent, and it has different plugins defined in it. So we're defining a simple transform, a AI transform, and then a distribution to make it a little bit easier to follow. We've got some configurations that get injected into it. These are API keys that are coming from our environment. We don't know anything about them. They get injected by runtime that the bot is running. We can take in our content here. You can imagine this is a Twitter thing. Let's just say hi. Oh no. I should run it. Okay, so first we're gonna run all our plugins. These plugins are being served so that they have all these remote entries, which is kind of an interesting topic. And then we're going to run our front end. Okay, there we go. So now we can put in our content. And as you can see in this app, we do not have, this is our example app. We do not have any plugins installed, but we do have a plugin registry, which is all these different packages. And so we know that they exist, and we're able to select them, whatever. Without installing them, we are able to transform and use them. So I just did one simple transformation that formatted it one way, and then a second transformation that did some AI. I said to output the opposite of whatever is provided. So since I said hi, it did a format, and then it said bye. And now we have these distribution plugins. So again, these are not installed into the package. They are served through this remote entry, which Module Federation will read and process at runtime, and we can distribute. So there we go. We just took our content and we've distributed it into this test curation channel right here. So the cool thing about all this is that we essentially added plugins to it, and we didn't have to shut down the app. Moreover, we know the interface, the type interface for how these plugins are defined. For example, we know that a distribution plugin has a distribute function, and it takes a certain input, and it has an initialization function. Same thing for transformation plugins or anything else that you do. So you could imagine potentially that you could ask an agent, you could build a plugin that builds more plugins for agents and can install it on the fly. So you could say, hey, I need a tool for this. It knows the interface to do, and it'll build that small little thing. It'll build, package, deploy, and integrate all on the fly and running, which is a pretty cool, interesting topic, I think. It could mean really scalable agents. It could mean agents that, for example, for front ends, instead of having to generate entire front ends using Bootstrap, all this boilerplate code like you get on lovable.dev or bolt.new, you could just do individual components of it, like a profile module or something like that. So if it seems any familiar, it should feel kind of like Boss in a way, but you have access to all of the imports, and really it's like it gets rid of all the pain that it had before. That's really all I want to demonstrate today. If you are interested in getting a hashtag or a feed on Curate.fun, please reach out to me. We'll hook you up with a hashtag. Let me know what distribution channels you want, how we can put this into your flow. We can do recaps, AI transformations for weekly newsletters, send it out to wherever you want, etc. And if you are interested in a plugin, building a plugin, for example, a plugin that builds plugins, or exploring how we could get Curate.fun, this backend that serves the front end and runs things dynamically, how we could put that into a near AI trusted execution environment so that we don't have these keys like in our Fly.io instance or something, that'd be really cool too. That's really all I have to share today. Thanks, Cameron.
Elliot, you are rocking it. Thank you so much for coming on, showing everyone what you're building. More to come next week. I'm assuming you'll be back on soon to share updates.
For sure.
Yeah, we'll talk more a little bit about the TEE stuff. It's kind of weird. Like I want to share a lot, but I don't know what to share. And so we're in a weird place. But yes, thank you for coming. Jonathan, gonna bring you on from Exhibits. Wait, actually real quick. Sorry, Elliot, bring you back on. Brent, come back here. What is the best way for people to get in touch with you? And you had mentioned reach out if they want access to the whitelist. So
yeah, you can either at me, my Telegram, my Twitter handle is right below, right there. You can also at me at Curate.fun, or you can find me on Telegram at EJLBrame, and just message me directly. We can get anything set up for you, no problem.
Thank you, sir. See you next week, hopefully.